I'm a little bit curious to know what the world's going to look like after this administration. Here's my thing. I can predict without a doubt that in the next 3 to 4 years, people of all races in America will want to come together. But I don't know how I feel about that, to be honest with you. I believe in unity, but I also believe in intent. What is your intention behind this unity? Because history has shown that people do come together when there's a common threat, the enemy of my enemy theory. But typically, when the common threat passes, people don't stick together. And so I'm extremely curious to see what the world's going to look like once this administration is gone, because America's been racist ever since it's been named America. Ever since this has been an established country with the name on a map, this place has been racist. And I don't believe after the administration that the unity is going to last, because the whites love to trick you and do some backhanded things afterwards. And I know people are going to be like, that's incredibly racist. Why would you say that? Oh my God. Okay. I could almost see your point if it wasn't for how this country was founded. I could almost see your point if it wasn't for the fact that the history of white people, of the whites, show that they will pretend to befriend you just to stab you behind your back. It happened to me at work. The whites always pretend like they like everyone else to get their way. They're extremely manipulative. Hell, the whites came over here and was nice to the indigenous people so they can learn how to work the land. It's a strange phenomenon. And I think it's even more strange that, you know, when we walk by them, they act like they scared, but that shit's just for show. How could you be scared of me when history only shows that the violence in between the two races goes one way? You're scared of me, but history shows that my people were never violent towards your people. Your people were violent towards my people. So as we go through this time, the world is corrupted, so the people have to unite. I'm going to say this as clear as I can. Black people, when this is all said and done, go back to the safety of your community, because history has yet to show us that the whites can be trusted for long periods of time in an established country. Because when the Ukrainians went to war with Russia, them Ukrainians wouldn't let the black and brown kids leave their country, told them to go pick up guns. Thank you, God, that the president of India and multiple presidents in Africa was like, try it if you want to. You're going to have more than just Russia on your hands. Send my people back to me. That is the racism and the disgust that white people have for us inside. And we have to know that, because no matter how pretty it looks and how civilized, they love that word, civilized things may seem, at any time you have to realize they will do you like they do on these ICE people. If you know what I mean, that the way ICE is doing these immigrants, they'll do your ass the same way if you let them. Keywords, if you let them. So please don't be fooled. You know, if we have to unify in order to survive, okay, that's fine and great and dandy. But long term, I don't trust y'all because y'all haven't given me a reason to trust you. And that's just what it is. Give me a reason to trust you. And that should be with anyone. You just don't let folks up in your home. You just don't let folks drive your car. They have to prove themselves. White people, y'all have been doing wrong amongst folks for a long time, whole civilizations. At this point, I can never trust y'all again unless y'all give me a reason to. Because the hate that MAGA spews and the way that ICE is doing immigrants, it's letting me know, oh, y'all never liked us. Y'all just tolerated us. And I refuse to be anybody's fool. So once all this is said and done, and this administration has done what they need to do, y'all need to get yourselves together as a society, as a community, and then come back and join everyone else, because I don't trust y'all as far as I can throw you. Well, the only reason we're in this situation is because of y'all.